Post Malone was on track to become a megastar, and Charlemagne could clearly sense it.
Cause you don't realize you about to be a star.
No, I think I know that it's coming.
Charlemagne therefore spent almost an hour trying to corner and embarrass his guest.
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
I don't know.
Although the whole situation completely backfired to Post Malone's benefit. It was August of 2015. Post Malone was yet to get his first tattoo, and had just 6 months prior released
This is over 10 years ago. So this is before he blew up, right? And became the most listened to artist on Spotify.
his major breakout song White Iverson. He'd done his first radio interview exactly 4 months beforehand, which went extremely well.
I put out White Iverson like 2 months ago. We just hit 2 million views like a couple days ago, which is crazy.
And to keep this momentum,
So very humble, and the story behind White Iverson is quite interesting, and don't quote me, but I think it's because within his community and in America especially, he looks like a basketball player. I don't know the basketball player because I don't follow basketball, but he looks like a white version of this said basketball player. So he did White Iverson basically acting as he is that person, and yeah, hand in hand went very viral.
he'd agreed to appear on The Breakfast Club. The show is well known for being the most listened to hip-hop and R&B morning show in America, and features 3 hosts, one of which being Charlemagne the God, who to be fair is usually an excellent presenter. The Breakfast Club has hosted almost every rapper from Kanye West to Jay-Z, making it a massive opportunity for any up-and-coming artist, which in this case was Post Malone.
We are The Breakfast Club. Special guest in the building.
State your name, soldier.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
The interview began extremely positively, with Post and Charlemagne bonding.
Pause it 2 secs. That there is moves. 1 sec. Sorry. We're good.
Over their support for the same football team.
He is from Dallas, and he's a Dallas Cowboys fan.
My guy.
Yeah.
And I tried
hard,
my
baby.
hardest.
Die hard, baby.
However, when Post revealed his dad also worked for the Cowboys, Charlemagne's rudeness began to show.
His dad actually used to work for the organization.
What was he, water boy?
He does. He still works for the
What did he do?
organization. He's like head of concessions.
See? I said water boy. That's like kind of.
No, he in the
for,
office.
man?
He's in the
What you mean, head of
office.
concession?
He's in the
office, man.
office.
Laughing at his dad's respectable job is mad disrespectful.
Yeah,
The shit that pissed me off.
Not started very well, is it? Really? Do you know what I mean? He's automatically, instantly just been disrespectful, and I don't know if this is the way that Charlemagne sort of acts against people, towards people, but the way that he's quite, on the back foot and sort of judgy, the way that he sits there and sort of looks people up and down. I don't know if that's just the way that he is, but it seems off the bat very rude.
More than anything was when they were basically laughing at Post's dad's concession job. Like, sorry his dad works a respectful job and ain't no drug dealer, would have walked out right then and there. Dear Charlemagne, head of concession for a professional sports teams is a high-level job. They aren't watching over a high school cafeteria. Post Malone responded to Charlemagne's rudeness by kindly inviting him to a Cowboys game.
You know, we get free tickets. We get free chicken strips.
hot dogs.
It's good.
So he gets free tickets.
Yeah.
That's important. Good seats.
Yeah, sweets.
Sweet.
Come on, let's go.
To which Charlemagne responded by insulting Post Malone's look.
FYI, I think all white people with cornrows look stupid, but that has nothing to do.
No, that's
nothing
cool.
to do with you. I just think in general.
With this then resulting in an awkward confrontation about the color of Posty's skin.
Are you afraid as a white rapper that you may be considered a culture vulture?
I don't think so. I'm not scared. I'm not scared because I'm not trying to be anybody that I'm not. I'm just trying to, I like what I like. And I don't think I'm biting off of a certain culture or copying a certain culture or trying to be part of a certain culture because, I like what I like.
Charlemagne then tried to trick Post into saying the N-word.
Say my don't dance.
Hey.
Just pull it. Say it. Go ahead.
And do the rock away.
No, say what I just said.
I
don't
can't.
dance.
That is the pure explanation right here of trying to get someone cancelled. Like, he's trying to get him cancelled, man. Trying to make him say the N-word live on one of the biggest podcasts for the R&B and hip hop industry, The Breakfast Club. He's trying to trip him up. And yes, it is bullying. He has been cornered, and it's all fun and games. Post Malone is fresh in the industry. It's the whole sort of apprenticeship sort of situation where it's like, you're new to this. So we're gonna give you this interrogation. This is the way that it works around here. It's just so funny that the tables have so vastly turned now. And do you know what? Before I knew how authentic and genuine Post Malone was, I loved his music. And it makes you love him as a creator even more when you see how much of a gentleman he really is. He is being bullied there. Do you know what I mean? He is being bullied, but not once does he get defensive, does he get confrontational. He's there to do a job, is to talk to these hosts, and he continues with the interview where most people, as they've said in the comments, would just get up and walk off and say, fuck you, man, you're rude, you're disrespectful, I'm out of here. But no, like, you can see that he's awkward. You can see that he's feeling awkward. Yeah, you can see that he's feeling awkward and potentially a little bit embarrassed. You know what I mean? But nah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. And you guys know how much I love Posty. But yeah, hold up.
Trying to get me in trouble.
Before hitting him with another loaded question designed to damage Post Malone's image.
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
What?
I don't know.
You hear how his co-host laughed and went, what? Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's a bizarre question. It's putting somebody on the spot again.
Is that a serious question?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Put that back.
What?
I don't know.
Is that a serious question?
Is that a serious question? And that's his co-host? That's his co-host. Wow. 1 minute.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anything?
I guess what I can do to help Black Lives Matter is I just keep making music. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Got you.
I don't know.
I would have just said nothing.
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter
Oh my
movement?
God.
That's the type of question you know that no matter how you answer this dude trying to hate you, however, the worst of the interview was still yet to come. Post Malone had brought his girlfriend Ashlyn onto the show, prompting Charlamagne to try and baselessly convince her that Post was going to leave her.
You got a girlfriend, don't you?
Yeah, she's right there.
What?
Ashlyn right here.
Yeah, she's right
Oh, hey, Ashley.
This is, if not the worst part. I've seen this clip that's about to come up. I didn't know that she was there. So Post Malone's girlfriend has turned up to this podcast recording, and this is horrible. But watch.
He's gonna end up leaving you, right? The
Oh,
more
don't
famous
say
he
that.
gets.
Ashlyn right here.
Yeah, she's right
Oh, hey, Ashley. You know he's gonna end up leaving you, right? The more
Oh, don't
famous
say
he
that.
gets.
That's not true.
You know, you know, the more successful you get, you're going,
Charlamagne then doubled down on this when his girlfriend got on the microphone.
You know he's gonna sleep with other women, though. You do know that. He's gonna sleep with other women.
No, I'm not.
It's gonna happen.
But
Ashley.
Charlamagne said not only is he going to get urban Punani, he's going to be folk, country,
Yes.
pop,
Yes.
urban AC.
So not only are they now bullying Post Malone, they're bullying his girlfriend to her face as well. Like, I don't know. Like, this was a long time ago. I don't know the aftermath of what happened to these two after that. If I hope that they got a lot of backlash and hate for this, because this is disgusting behavior, man. And I can guarantee you that most OGs in the hip hop and R&B industry would not back anything that these guys are doing. The way that they're acting, the way that they are just disrespecting somebody who has such a passion for the industry and his craft. He wants to be a musician and an artist, and he's being continuously bullied. It's disgusting. Honestly, it is disgusting to see this. And yeah, no way. Let's put it back.
Punani is going to be folk, country,
Yes.
pop,
It makes me
urban AC.
fucking angry.
Yes.
It makes
a
me
man is
so
only as
angry.
faithful as his
EDM.
options. You know that, right? You know that?
What?
A man is only as faithful as his options. I applaud you for trying to do the right thing,
Oh, I'm gonna keep doing
but it's
it.
not gonna finish that way.
Although this had actually become Post Malone's first real chance to show his overwhelming kindness.
Listen.
Yeah?
Here's something y'all don't get. I'm not a normal person. I'm
you're
a
not.
different type of man, and she's not a normal woman. She's an angel. She's an incredible person, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do nothing to ruin it.
which ironically gave him more audience favor than if it were just a standard interview. My respect for Post Malone went up after this. He stayed cool the whole time. The more I see of Post, the more I like him. He seems like a good dude. This wasn't awkward at all. He responded very well. Posty handled that better than any of us would have, although not every comment was quite so positive. A small percentage of viewers hated on Ashlyn for barely saying anything, prompting Post Malone's first response to the interview by tweeting, "I'm 20. I've done about 20 interviews in my life. Ashlyn's done about 1.
Exactly.
If you're hating, get off our dicks. Doo-doo heads, bruh." Before
Yeah, see, like, they're not in the industry yet. They are not in the industry. They're not media trained. They don't have to answer or respond to these. I mean, anyone would be awkward and feel a little bit uncomfortable in this situation, but let alone someone that's just basically a normal person she's there just to support her husband. Sorry, she's there to support her boyfriend, and and she's getting scrutinized. Something that I would want to know, which I don't know, is Posty and Ashley still together? Because I don't know that. I know that he's now had a child. He's got a daughter. I kind of hope that the way that I'm backing Posty, and I don't care either way, but I know that he hasn't done anything. But is it the same partner? Are they still together? I don't know. Maybe we'll have a little look at that.
Post Malone appeared on 106 KML to talk about Charlemagne himself.
This about Charlemagne. What's up, Charlemagne?
The homie.
Holla at me.
Oh, say it to my face.
I'm just joking.
He's so stupid.
I mean, I get it. I mean, that's his job. I mean,
Right.
that's his job to be a troll on the radio and on the internet.
I will say
And-
you handled that very
No, that's what I'm saying. You know, you can't get too excited. Just gotta relax. It's not that serious.
Post Malone expanded on this when talking to Ethan from the H3 podcast.
They kind of came at you in a really shitty way.
I think it's really easy to come at me. Just a guy that makes music, and not only that, but I feel like it's his job to be a troll. He should have said something. Like, if you're in that situation, it's a hell of a lot different.
Of course.
The internet's a funny place.
Yeah.
Yet Post Malone later explained in a Rolling
They broke up in November 2018. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Stone article that it might have been better to put the questions back onto Charlemagne. "I wish I'd said, 'What are you doing for Black Lives Matter?' Some sassy shit to shut him up. Like, maybe my music's not the best, but I know I'm not a bad person, so you're just being a hater." Charlemagne being a hater made the Breakfast Club look so bad, they'd wiped the episode from their official channel and website, while Posty's humility opened up unexpected opportunities. He began touring with Justin Bieber, had an extremely successful debut album launch, and gained over 1 million Instagram followers, prompting the Breakfast Club to invite him back for another interview, which Post Malone unbelievably accepted. The top comment read, "I'm not sure why Post Malone would ever return to this radio show, however, he was set to win no matter what. Either the Breakfast Club treats him disrespectfully, Post Malone keeps his cool and sees growth just like the last interview, or the Breakfast Club treats him respectfully, Post Malone again easily keeps his cool and sees growth, with situation 2 seeming more likely, given the second."
So let me get this right. They invite him on, completely bully him, and give him this sort of interrogation sort of situation. That video is now on the internet, seen by millions of people, being ripped down. People have been reacting to it, doing all this stuff. They've then deleted the episode because obviously they don't want anyone to see how shit it came across and the backlash that they had. And now they're inviting him back.
Interview began by acknowledging how poorly the previous one went.
Oh, he's back. And he has a Bud Light with him today.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Post Malone.
Post Malone is back.
I wasn't here, and it got rough.
It
No,
didn't,
that's-
though.
it didn't get rough.
People always tweet me like, yo, you were so hard on Post Malone. How? We had a conversation.
Well, you did say that he was gonna lose his girl, but she's
And she's
still
here.
However, Charlemagne's jealousy had only gotten worse,
What's the
couple weeks
hardest
ago.
thing? Is it like the stardom? Is it the money? Is it the fame?
resulting in him instantly trying to sabotage Post's relationship with Justin Bieber.
He got mad girls in the studio,
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
mad drugs,
Oh,
mad
stop.
alcohol.
Just a little
You never
weed
been over
crowd.
there?
Oh, in the studio?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I mean not really.
You never been in the studio with him with a bunch of
No,
girls?
yeah, I mean not really. This man eats salmon 3 times a day, and apparently that's very good for you.
Apparently.
Yeah, but what about all the drugs?
He doesn't do a lot of drugs.
He
He doesn't
smokes
do
weed.
any drugs.
He smokes
actually.
weed.
Yet Posty kept his cool and instead did the opposite.
Hey, you and Justin really developed quite a friendship.
He's
huh?
a good guy, you know. I
sweet.
love him, and I have so much respect for him.
This would later bring their friendship even closer, although in the meantime, Charlemagne was still trying to ruin Post Malone's relationship.
How did you hook up with Kalani? Because the one with Kalani's dope.
Beautiful
Like
young
the-
lady.
No, she's super dope.
Right.
She's super dope.
Beautiful
talented
young
too.
lady.
Super dope.
Isn't
Stop
she
it.
beautiful?
Such a dickhead, isn't he? He's such a little squirmy little, isn't he? Look at him. I'm sorry. Fuck off. I know Posty's like, it's his job. No, you'll get the views. Just having Posty there, just chatting. Do you not want like general respect about being a nice person, you're a fucking snake, mate.
Asha, is she beautiful?
Yes.
She said yes.
Yes.
Right, okay. So you're not allowed to even
Did you see that?
like acknowledge that girls are beautiful? No, he never said that. He said she was dope. He didn't say she was beautiful. So you have to ask Ashley like stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
mate,
and I'm
is that-
sure
is
the
that
women
it?
have come
Yes,
at
it
you.
was.
Yeah.
Ashley
There it
right
is
there.
again. Here it is
Really trying
again.
to-
Round 2.
I'm sure the women have come with you.
Which was ironic given Charlemagne constantly talks about this man's woman and trying to get her on camera, but he goes out of his way to make sure nobody knows what his wife looks like. Posty responded by again inviting Charlemagne to a free football match.
Can you get Charlemagne tickets?
Yeah, I mean, if you're nice
I'm
to
going
me.
Sunday.
They gotta go with each other. Y'all
If
gotta
you're
go with
nice
each other.
to me.
Sit
Let's
next
go.
to each other in the game.
No.
Oh, you don't
You
like
can
me?
go-
Come on.
if you can-
No, I don't
Yeah.
dislike you, but I
hang
don't
with
like the
Tommy,
smell
you
of
can
beer
hang
and
with
cigarettes. And Post Malone smells like every beer and every cigarette that's in whatever convenience store in New York City right now. It's the new Kid Rock right here, ladies
How
and
is it
gentlemen.
With the Kid Rock comment leading to another booby-trapped question.
Did you vote for Trump?
I didn't vote.
Tell me more. Because
About
you're
what?
young and you got a voice, I would like to know your thoughts on the current system.
Do you feel like one of them was more fit than the other though?
I mean,
If you had-
I'm gonna talk about that with my friends.
What do you do when you're
So this is like, I know some podcasts and interviews can go down avenues that would make anyone uncomfortable, and they do that to trip up the interviewee into getting views, right? It's all clickbait, it's all stuff. Oh my god, Post Malone voted Trump, whatever. So that's, you know, that's more of a more industry standard sort of thing. It's when it becomes personal, man, and it comes down to like, what are you doing for Black Lives Matter? You're definitely going to cheat on your girlfriend. He's going to leave you, and all this sort of stuff. That's just, you know, not acceptable. And I mean, he is obviously just, you know, deep down just a bit of a bully, you know, even saying like, nah, I don't want to go to the game with you, and you know, even if it's a free ticket, it's not that I don't like you, which is pretty much saying I really don't fucking like you because I'm jealous. It's not that I don't like you, it's just, you know, I don't really like hanging around people that stink of freaking beers and cigarettes, and you stink of beers and cigarettes, like. And Post Malone just sits there, man, and just takes it. He's like, cool, man. Wow. I'm so happy we're reacting to this video. I mean, I'm getting triggered as hell. Like, I just want to punch this guy. But really watching this through, it just illuminates how respectful Post Malone is.
when you experience racism, like meaning that you're around
Here we
some
go.
white people who may be being racist? How do you
I mean,
use
I
your
don't
power?
hang out with racists.
Charlemagne disrespected Post Malone over.
You tweeted once that I don't know, I don't follow you on Twitter.
Again, man. Such an arsehole. Look at Posty's face. Look at that. A bully and a victim. Mate, I'm getting too triggered, aren't I? Oh god. I am reading your comments, by the way. No, that's awful. It hurts my heart. How can you say stuff to someone who is quite obviously such a nice guy? He's jealous. Jealousy, you know, and I don't know. A desperate man makes desperate decisions, and he's decided to attack him, which is just disgraceful. Let's carry on.
And over.
Sit down. I want to watch that again. Watch the body language of both of them.
I don't know, I don't follow you on Twitter.
Wait, sorry.
Disrespected Post Malone over.
You tweeted once that I don't know, I don't follow you on Twitter.
And over.
Wow. That's horrible, isn't it? Isn't that horrible? Watch Post Malone's face. Watch Post Malone's face when he says it.
Hang out with racists.
Charlemagne disrespected Post Malone over.
You tweeted once that
Watch Post Malone.
I don't know, I don't follow you on Twitter.
And over.
Did you listen to it?
Absolutely not. I might though.
What do you mean, absolutely? You might like it. You might like it.
However, Post Malone had again managed to keep his cool, resulting in even more favor from the audience. Everyone is talking about how rude they were, but what stands out even more is Post's ability to not let them under his skin, or at least not show it. He's a great dude with a lot of compassion and love for what he does, and everything/everyone around for him. Mad respect for this dude and the way he conducts himself, while everyone only had the opposite to say about Charlemagne. Charlemagne hella disrespectful. He's the product of jealousy. To see a kid much younger than you living your dream extreme, it's gotta be tough. Someone's feelings are hurt because the best they'll ever do is a morning radio show, and Post made dude feel stupid just by being his nice, positive self, leading Charlemagne to then invite someone dressed like Post Malone onto the show just so he could mock him. It's therefore no surprise that when asked about Charlemagne a year after The Breakfast Club, Post Malone calmly told Rolling Stone, "He's not a good person, he hates me because I'm white and I'm different. But we're still rocking and we're still successful and he can't stop it." Although this would only reignite their beef, as Charlemagne responded, "I don't not like people because they're white. I just didn't like him because at the time I thought he was whack," adding that he loves Rockstar and encourages Malone to keep growing, keep winning, although only 10 days after this, Charlemagne was saying the opposite.
After reading this Rolling Stone interview, not only is his music not my cup of mayonnaise, but neither is his personality. Because you're not as talented as you think you are.
Charlemagne then went to the...
That is not his personality. That is not his personality. If there is anyone in this industry that does not think that they are good, it is Post Malone. It's actually a known fact that Post Malone doesn't actually like the majority of his music prior to his newest album. And there's only one song that he actually likes. So he is one of the most humble musicians in the industry. You can't say, I don't really like his personality because, look, you're not as good as you think. He doesn't think he's that good. He just enjoys making music, you know? And he likes all genres of music. That's why his albums go through the different genres of music, is because he's just a passionate musician, man. Like, do you know what? Like, looking at Charlemagne now and how it could have gone on the second go, he could have really just sort of bit his tongue just a little, you know, and gone, look, I'm going to be honest, I was a bit of a dick on the last show and I apologize. But the thing is, like, it's a year later. The thing is, I didn't know if you were going to kick off. I didn't know if you were really up for it, like up to the challenge of being a big, you know, musician, a big artist. But you've proven yourself, man. And you're out there doing things, and I respect that. He could have gone that way. I was a dick, but do you know what? You've fucking proven yourself. The whole interrogation, not interrogation, what's it called? When when you're getting introduced into a new industry, I can't think of my words. The whole apprenticeship thing again, of like, you're going to be, you know, invited in and you have to go through this. It's not interrogation. Chat, help me out. What is it? I can't think of the word. Anyway, it'll come back to me. But yeah, he didn't go that route, and he went exactly the same as the first show, which is just, it really does solidify that he is just a bad person and a bully at heart. And it's a hard watch. It's a hard watch, especially when it's with an artist that you've got so much respect for. And I've seen Posty once, and we're going again in September, and yeah, you all know how much I love a bit of Posty, so it's hard to watch, you know?
Effort of convincing other podcasters that Post Malone sucked.
You don't like Post Malone? I think he's trash. There we go. Okay, so let's talk about that. Why do you think he's trash?
Which clearly didn't work.
I don't even understand how you are this successful and this biased.
I'm not biased. You think Post Malone is a dope artist? Yes. Why?
And when I met him, he was a really good guy. And he had really great energy.
While even Jake Paul, who had his own beef with Post Malone, told Charlemagne his attacks were baseless.
We actually went back and forth on Twitter.
Post is trash, but go ahead.
I mean, he's number one.
Still trash. You can be number one and still be trash.
Numbers don't lie, bro.
He's trash, bro. Numbers do lie sometimes. Numbers don't tell a whole tale.
All right, well.
He doesn't like Post, as you can see.
Damn, Jake Paul actually taking a W, and so was Post Malone in his own lane of music. Beer Bongs and Bentleys, released just 4 months after the Jake Paul interview, peaked at #1 on every chart in every country, while Hollywood's Bleeding performed equally well, turning the Breakfast Club interviews into an insignificant chapter in Post Malone's come-up. Charlemagne, however, still hadn't moved on over 2 years later.
You gotta kick 2 people out right now. You trying to kick out the rap game because you real critical about rap.
Post Malone.
Although it finally showed that he'd been somewhat humbled.
Post Malone, definitely though, and for no other reason other than I'm probably hate.
Which could also be felt during a Vlad TV interview.
I'm cool, clearly, with white people being in hip hop. Just respect why you're here. You're here because of these people that laid the foundation for you to even have the platform of hip hop to stand.
Which is
one of Charlemagne's most
which is fine, but when was Posty not doing that? When was Posty not being respectful and know the reasons Like you're assuming things in your head, mate.
Respectful and entertaining traits is that he sticks to his guns and refuses to be a pushover, although in this case he probably should have made an exception.
Just don't be a dick, because like dicks get places, but then like at the end of the night you're gonna not be able to fucking sleep.
There you
Post
go.
Malone.
There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And that right there is the definition of a bully.